I think I'll break off with my girlfriend. Her antics are queer, I'll admit. Each time I say, darling, I love you, she tells me that I'm full of shaving cream. Be nice and clean, shave every day and you'll always look keen.
Hey, Revolutionary Brewer here. Happy New Year's to all. Today we have a little bit of a different sort of video. Today what I want to do is show you how to get started with wet shaving with a double-edged safety razor. But I want to show you how to do it for cheap. Those who know me know I like to save a few pennies here and there. And there's a lot of information on the internet that kind of explains that to start out in wet shaving you need to have an initial layout at cost. It's going to be, fairly costly. But I'm going to show you today how you can do this for under $25 just to get started. So the first thing you're going to need, obviously, is a razor. Okay, so this is your double-edged safety razor. This is your main expense. This one I was able to order off eBay. I got it. It's a Weishi. It's made in China. It's a very good razor for starting out because it's very forgiving. You can cut yourself with it, I have, but it gives you a little bit of leeway. It's not a very aggressive razor, and it's a great one to start with. So I got this delivered with 10 blades. The blades are called Dorco. They're not overly sharp, but a good blade to start out with just so you get the hang of it, so you're not going to hurt yourself. I got this delivered. It was $15.50 with the 10 blades, and that's delivered right to my door, doing the conversion from US to Canadian funds and all that. I mean, our dollars are pretty well on par. So there's how you can start with a cheap but very good razor for starting out, $15.50 right there. And that's everything included. Secondly, what you're going to need is a shaving brush. So I got this one here. It's a Wilkinson sword. This was $5.88, and I got this actually at Walmart. It's not a top end brush, but it's a decent brush. It gets the job done. There are other options out there, but like I said, this is a cheap setup just to get you going and see if you're going to like shaving with the double-edged safety razor. So like I said, this is under $6 at Walmart. I thought it was synthetic fiber that the bristles of the brush are made of, but I think it's said somewhere on the internet it's actually authentic boar hair. But a decent brush. There are others out there, but this is the cheapest way I've seen to start. And finally, what you're going to need is some shaving soap. So again, at Walmart, you can get a block of this. It's called Williams shaving soap. It's $1.65. It's probably going to last you a few months. What it is just like a puck of soap, and you take it and you just throw it in a mug, and that's what it looks like there. And what you do is you just take your shaving brush and get it in there and lather it all up and put it on your face. So basically, I think that was actually $1.65 for this. So like $1.65 for this, $15.50 for the razor. That's like $17. And then the shaving brush was $6, so like $23. So you can get started for under $25, and it's. I did make one upgrade though. I went and bought some shaving cream. Parasso. It's a really nice cream. You get a tube like this. It was this cost me $9, but this is going to last a long time. You just use a drop, and it's got menthol and eucalyptus in it, so it's very cool on your face when you shave. And like I said, you don't need this, but that's one of the upgrades that I made when I decided I'm going to stick with shaving with the double-edged safety razor. So just a little bit about shaving with this thing. It's a very different shaving experience, and for me it's been a really positive one. I really, to be honest, before a month ago I didn't even realize these things existed out there. What I always shaved with was either one of those Gillettes or Bics with the 3 or 4 heads, or just like your Gillette disposable razors. And what was happening, every time I'd shave, as soon as this razor came in contact with my neck, it would just rash, and my face rash, and it would burn, and it would hurt, and it would pull. It was just a horrible experience. And so I said, there's got to be something different. So I seen a couple of the brewers started out with the shaving with the double-edged safety razor. PEI home brewer got into it. Nige, Craig Tube also, I guess, is into it too. So there's quite a few out there that are actually doing it. So I said, I'm going to give this a whirl. And I can say, if you have sensitive skin, this makes a world of difference, this razor. Just one blade on it, so it's not pulling and tearing. It's just a clean cut. The one thing I will say about this, it's a little bit more work. You can't just kind of put the shaving cream on and pull. You got to go, especially with this Weishi razor, it usually takes about 3 times. What I do is I shave down once, I shave up once, and then I shave like on a side angle once. And it's what they call passes. I do 3 passes, and then like usually right underneath my chin, it's always a little bit tough to get, so I might do a little cleaning up with the 4th pass. It's probably going to take you 10 to 15 minutes to shave with this, but what I found, it goes from being something that you just a chore, something that you dread doing, to something you actually like doing. It's a nice relaxing, and this cream, it feels terrific. It cools your face, like you know how you get a little bit of razor burn when you're shaving. This it makes your whole face feel cool. It's terrific. This you can get. I don't like to plug this store, but you can, if you can't find it anywhere else, you can get it at Shoppers Drug Mart. Usually at Shoppers Drug Mart, the prices are ridiculous on pretty well everything. But I actually priced this out. It's pretty $8.99. It's pretty standard for this stuff. You know, even if you order it on the internet, you're not going to really get it any cheaper. So, yeah, if you have no choice, go to not Canadian Tire, Shoppers Drug Mart, and you can find this here. There's also some Parasso soap as well. I haven't tried that. The cream's really good. Anyways, definitely, if anyone, I'll definitely I bought this from a really good guy off eBay. He's got a whole bunch of shaving stuff. If you're interested in getting started and want to, I'll send me a mail or a private message, and I'll send you where I got this. I would really recommend dealing with this guy if you want to get started. Like I said, this is a good starter. I'll probably move up to one of the Merkur razors later on down the road once I get the hang of it, but this is a great razor for starting. Anyways, have a happy new year. I definitely recommend anyone who wants to get involved with this, definitely pick up a razor. Like I said, you can get started for $25, and it makes a world of difference, especially if you got sensitive skin. You're not going to, you know, it's not going to hurt, it's not going to burn, you're not going to get that rash breaking out. And it makes a world of difference, this. And you know, thanks to everybody out there on YouTube who kind of recommended this. It's a little throwback to the past, but it's really a great way to shave. You're going to get a much better experience. Anyways, cheers, keep on brewing, and like I said, pick yourself up one of these great things. Cheers.